And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video we've got a few bits and pieces to discuss, as always, of course, going through all the latest Rangers news from the last sort of 24 hours, keeping you up to date with everything, but smile is still on the face as we got to the final of the League Cup, of course, at the weekend after we beat Heart of Midlothian 3-1, and basically since then there has been sort of confirmation now for the final, the date, the kickoff times, and all the rest of it. So for those of you that are actually going down to it or going to the final, you can organise it. But of course, it's going to be played on Sunday, December 17th, and kickoff for the match will be at 3 p.m. There's also stating Aberdeen want a 50-50 split, but if you see in the semi-final, I didn't see any of their fans show up for the semi-final. But as always, whether it's a 50-50 split or not, we shouldn't be getting more tickets. But if they're not going to be able to sell out their section, then certainly there should be more Rangers fans within there, because we could probably sell out on our own, to be perfectly honest, to get 100% the allocation. But as I said, Aberdeen supposedly want a 50-50 split. Whether they'll get it remains to be seen, or whether they will sell that out remains to be seen. But as I said, everything's all confirmed for that December 17th. Hopefully we'll get a early Christmas present and lift the first piece of silverware under the Philippe Clement regime. So yeah, one to seriously look forward to. Now, of course, in fact, I'll leave that one for a bit later. Let's go through the main subject of today's video. Zach Lovelace, of course, highly regarded within the sort of youth setup, and one that I've got a close eye on, because, well, we'll get to that in a second with Philippe Clement. But basically, his injury, obviously, he got injured in his game against St Mirren when Stephen Davis handed him a go. After an impressive start to the match, Lovelace had to be stretchered off with an injury problem. It appeared to be a hamstring problem. And basically, now David McCallum has gave us a bit of a timeline of when he is going to return. He basically said Zach Lovelace and Jack Harkness are out due to injury and will look like they'll be hopefully returning around January time, but we work closely with them to get back. So as I said, Zach Lovelace should return back to action in January, and probably during that period he's probably going to get bedded back in within the B team, but hopefully in the sort of new year we'll start to see him emerge, because I really do think he's a fantastic talent, and when he came and played for us, he was very impressive in that game against St Mirren. And the thing with Philippe Clement, he has a really good knack of nurturing young talent, or making every player better, but has a real eye for youth and a real credibility with working with youth and taking them to that next level. So it could be a really exciting prospect going forward to see Zach Lovelace coming back and working with Philippe Clement and hopefully taking his game to that next level, which would be really exciting to see. Which, yeah, that's a bit of there's a bit of a timeline revealed for you there. I know we get a lot of questions when Zach Lovelace is back, but as I said, it has been confirmed around January time. We'll start to see him back. Whether back into the first team or not remains to be seen, but certainly a player I think that could thrive under Philippe Clement's stewardship, which is fantastic to see. Now, in other news, of course, guys, we've got another game. Games coming thick and fast, as I said, around that time of year. A really important clash at Ibrox on Thursday in the Europa League. We got a point, which turns out to be a really good point, away from home against a informed Sparta Prague, who've been fantastic both domestically and in Europe this season. But basically, they're now going to be without their talisman and captain, Ladislav Krejcik. Sorry for any pronunciation, but they're basically star player as they do travel to Glasgow. Of course, this game, well, that's a fairly big boost. He's been fantastic for them so far this season. He is the captain, as I said. He is the sort of main man, one of their star players. So a blow to them, a boost for us, if you want to look at it that way. But certainly this game, I hope that we can really get out there and put this Europa League group and really get going. 2 home games, that's ever so important. We've got that away point. We did get a win against Real Betis. Yes, a horrible result against Aris, but the table, look, between first and fourth is 3 points. We could still win top this group by winning those 2 home games. We could be in a really good position. So hopefully, yeah, we can get something going against Sparta Prague. That would be absolutely ideal. Bit of better news for you. Their main man is going to be missing for the trip to Glasgow, which is good news. I don't like to celebrate players' injuries, but, we'll take boosts whenever we can get it. And, yeah, if it's going to make them worse and make us a little bit better, then great to see. Also, you may have seen it on social media, K-pop band. That K-pop band, it was going around. They did a tour, a show in Texas, and they were supposed to wear Texas Rangers t-shirts. I think baseball. I'm not sure of American sports. I think maybe a baseball team. And basically, they turned up in the 1996 Glasgow Rangers shirt to their show. Ever since then, it's obviously taken to social media. It's had a world of its own. But they were actually invited to the stadium and actually got like pictures within the training in the changing room as well. So a nice touch from the football club. Rangers doing that, which is really exciting to see. But yeah, it did get a bit of virality over the last week. And as I say, Rangers did invite them to come see the stadium, and then were given this season's shirt, so they have them to maybe wear the next time they go to Texas. But yeah, quite cool touch by the club there. In other sort of news as well, Leon Balogun has came out and spoke after he's came into the team. It does seem like Clement does fancy him quite a bit in the in the defence. Obviously, he joined back for a free, maybe a shock signing, but obviously we needed it for the depth due to injuries. But as I said, now he's came in, started the last 2 games, and he looks like a player that's. It looks like he's really fit, and he's played really, really well in those 2 matches against Hearts and Dundee. And basically, after the game, he kind of spoke about his sort of Rangers' future and basically stated that he thought his Ibrox career was finished once again. And this is what he had to say. It feels good to be in the final. When I walked out onto the pitch, I thought to myself, it's nice to be back again. I'm very happy we have made it through. I'm very, very happy at the moment. I'm coming off of the back of some quite tough weeks, shall we say. I found myself out of the active squad, not the whole squad completely. So to come back from that, I'm just really, really grateful. I'm so happy I was able to capitalise on my chance. I'm just looking forward. Of course, it was a predicament where you start to think, I'm a bit older now, so I have seen pretty much everything. I do think, okay, yeah, let's see how it goes. But if you look throughout my whole career, I've hit many obstacles, many setbacks, many obstacles. I was never one to stick my head in the sand and give up. So I just stayed patient and tried to do my thing in training. I tried to be there for the boys, and I was needed. Last Wednesday, I stepped up for it and I was rewarded. So yeah, again, it's great to see Balogun enjoying his sort of football again. And hopefully it can continue. As I said, I think all the jerseys are up for place under Clement at the moment, and whoever's doing the best in those respective roles should start the next game, and that's the way we want to have it. We want to have players competing and fighting for the jersey. So, good to see Leon Balogun doing ever so well, and as I said, long may it continue. I want all the players to be in really, really good form. But Rangers fans, that's all I've really got for you today. As I said, we're taking a look ahead to Thursday, so a couple of more days to that, and then we're back in action again on the weekend. So yeah, plenty of football coming up before the next international break, but do let me know your thoughts on Zach Lovelace. Do you think Clement is going to be able to take him to the next level, yes or no? As I said, let me know down there in the comments section below. That brings us into today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.